What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Pokey Patriots. Today, we are ranking every Sword and Shield set by how the cards look. We did this with Scarlet and Violet sets, and the video did pretty well. I loved making that video, so I figured why not do another era in Sword and Shield. So we're gonna go through each set and look at how good the cards look, and basically that's how we're going to rank them. So today we have three tiers. We have great, mid, and we have bad. And yeah, let's just go from left to right, and this is going to be a fun time. So first up is Astral Radiance, and how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to search up Astral Radiance card list, and then I'm just going to click on a good link, like I don't think any of these would be good. But I like Collector. Yeah, so Collector's good. So we're just going to go straight to the big pulls because, like, the commons don't really matter. The commons and, like, regular Vs and V-stars. We want the big stuff. And here we are. Okay, so the Beedrill V alternate art, that doesn't even really look like an alt art. I think that kind of, I don't know. I don't love that card at all. The Hisuian Lilligant V, that's also terrible. Full arts in this set are kind of mid. The Palkia is kind of nice, just because. Hold on, I'll click on it. Oh, shoot. Okay. The Palkia, I kind of just like the card. Hard to explain. But why did it take me all the way back here? Okay. And then, the Machamp V is a nice card. But I think they tried to do a little too much with, like, all the food in the town. It could have been great, but in my opinion, this right here is the best card in the entire set. Hisuian Sneasler V alt art. Because, well, the reason why, I just love how it's hanging off the cliff. The background is absolutely stunning. I just think that's a beautiful card. One of the best in the Sword and Shield era. Hot take. But Origin Form Diglett V, that doesn't look like an alt art again. These full art trainers, they're average. We got all the rainbows here. I'm looking for any that stand out. Maybe like the Cleaver is pretty good, but nothing extraordinary. I do like the Grant full art rainbow. And then for the gold cards, I would say the best one is probably Path to the Peak or Dialga V-Star. And Path to the Peak is pretty good, but nothing too special. So with everything I'm seeing, I think I'm going to have to rank Astral Radiance in the bad tier. And again, we're doing this based purely on how the cards look, not price. So that's the reason. It was close. It was between mid tier and bad tier, and I just think it has to be bad tier. But next up is going to be Battle Styles. So, shoot, I typed in all caps right there accidentally, but let's just go right back to Collector. Again, not sponsored. I wish it could be sponsored by Collector. I just think it's a nice app. Again, we're just gonna skip past all the regular stuff, going straight to the good cards. The special thing about Battle Styles is that it was basically like the origin of alt arts, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it was the origin of alt arts. With the Sleepy T-Tar, one of the most iconic cards from the Sword and Shield era. And I can see why. It's a nice card. You got the Tyranitar that's sleeping. You got whatever that big fat pig is in the background. And this thing is also quite expensive. coming in around 250 bucks. I'm pretty sure. But I don't know, this is just a crazy card. By far the best card in the entire set. Problem with this set is that's basically all it has to work with, like the other alternate arts. It's like the Empoleon V. That doesn't look like an alt art. Urshifu V doesn't look like an alt art. The other Urshifu V does not look like an alt art either. And Rapid Strike Style Mustard and Phoebe are both not bad full art trainers. But then for the rainbows, I would say the real standout is the Victini VMAX. I think that's a pretty nice card. The Victory Pokemon is what Victini is, if you didn't know that. And then these I cannot talk. These other two Urshifu VMAX alt arts, both pretty mid in my opinion. And then the gold cards, the clear standout is the Houndoom. That is a phenomenal gold card. So I gotta go ahead and rank Battle Styles in mid just because of the Sleepy T-Tar and the Houndoom gold card. Those are literally the only reasons. A lot of you probably disagree, but those are just the only two reasons. Everything else is terrible. And now we're on to Brilliant Stars. I have caps lock on that. That's why I was typing in all capitals. But Brilliant Stars card list. Let's go into Collector. And wait, did Brilliant Stars actually include energies in their card? I did not know that. But again, we're going straight to the good stuff. I actually do like, I really like the full arts in this set. Like, you got the Shaman V, the Charizard V, the Gramble, the Pikachu V, the Raichu. Like, I think all of these full arts are pretty much good except for maybe the Whimsicott and the Flygon. But now let's talk about alt arts. Charizard V, 341 bucks, I believe that is the chase card. Yeah, it should be the chase card. And honestly, I can sort of see why. I don't think it's actually that great, but I think it's mostly because you have Venusaur in the back and then the Charizard looking huge. But honestly, I don't think that's a very special card at all. And now it's going to make me scroll all the way back down. But the other alt arts, I mean the Luminon V, that's pretty nice. I like the art style on that. The Honchkrow, another nice card. I think the Honchkrow is actually the second best card in this set. I'm just gonna say it. And then you got the Arceus V, pretty bad. I do like the Kindler full art. The Shaman V-Star and the Charizard V-Star are both great. I actually pulled that Shaman V-Star Rainbow Rare on my birthday, so I kind of have a soft spot for it. But then the Charizard V-Star is just clearly excellent. And then you have the gold cards, where you got all three legendary birds. Galarian Moltres is a clear winner. That's a nice card. So I'm gonna go ahead and rank Brilliant Stars in the great tier. I think a lot of you probably agree on that, but I think that's pretty reasonable. And let's see what our next set is. Let's get rid of this thing. Wait, I can't even read what this says. Guys, what does that say? What are we doing? Oh, Celebrations! Celebrations is up next. What 25th anniversary card list. Now, the thing that was special about this set is the fact that I believe it only had it doesn't have bulk for some reason. Okay, this is a Japanese list, but it doesn't really matter. The cards have the same art. We did get two of the. Honestly, we did get some incredible cards. Like the Surfing Pikachu and the Surfing Pikachu VMAX and Flying Pikachu. Those are my favorite cards of all time. But aside from that, it's basically hot trash. Oh my. Some dude just blasted music outside my window. But the Gold Mew doesn't really live up to the price, in my opinion. I'm going to have to go ahead and put Celebrations in bad tier, I'm not going to lie. Okay, but now we're on to Champions Path, a set that I'm pretty sure a lot of people like, so can't wait to see what this is going to be like. I don't know much about these sets because I got into Pokemon during Scarlet and Violet. So I'm basically exploring this for not the first time, but this is my first time. Wow, this is a small set. So we got no alt arts, but we do have some nice rainbows. The Charizard VMAX rainbow card is actually incredible. I also like the Gardevoir and the Dreadnought. But aside from that, the chase card in this set is the Charizard V. That's a really nice card right there. But I don't think it's enough to take this set out of the bad tier. I would put it between Celebrations and after Astral Radiance, right there. Okay, Chilling Reign. I'm pretty sure that this is one of the best sets in the entire era. I love this set. I haven't really opened any packs from it, but I somehow have a bunch of cards from it. And this is a banger set. It's absolutely huge. I think it's one of the biggest sets, if not the biggest set in the era. I might be completely wrong on that, but I don't know. The Ice Rider, Calyrex, V. Alternate art. That's average card right there. There's Aurora V Altar. I like that card a lot. Rapid Galarian, Rapidash, very mid. Galarian Articuno, that's also a nice card. The Shadow Rider Calyrex V. That is so crispy clean. Oh my goodness, I love that card. And the Galarian Zapdos V. That's also pretty nice. It gives running up the mountain. I like that. And then you got the Galarian Moltres V, which that looks like an ultra rare. It's still cool though. The Galarian Slowking, unbelievable. We'd never see Slowking cards, and to get an alt art, that is just incredible. The Blissey V alt art it's okay. It's not the greatest thing, but then the Tornadus V, I have to click on this for a second. You have Scorbunny, my favorite starter. Well, yeah, my favorite starter of all time. I don't think anybody will ever beat that. And then you have so many Pokemon. You have Rockruff, Quillfish. The actual Tornadus is not that great, but everything in the background is really the highlight of that card. And of course, now I have to scroll all the way back down because Collector is making me do that, which is kind of annoying. But I'm going to push through. And then for the full art trainers, none of them are great. Kind of like the Melanie, although it's pretty average. I will say that the Blaziken VMAX alt art, that's pretty nice, but oh my goodness, Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX, unreal. That is absolutely breathtaking. And then the Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX, even better. These are the two best cards in the entire set, hands down, without a question in my mind. And then Rainbow Fallout Trainers, all pretty good. And then for the gold cards, we got quite a bit of them. But the clear standouts are the Snorlax and the Electrode. The Electrode is by far my personal favorite. And yeah, Chilling Reign, I think that is one of the best, if not the very best set from the Sword and Shield era. So I'm going to put that in the top of great tier. And then we have Darkness, Darkness Ablaze. I do not know much about this set. So this is basically my first time seeing the cards. And I don't know what's in the set. I don't know if it's big or small. Looking to be big from how long it's taking me to scroll to the end. But we shall see. Yeah, this is a big set. All the full arts, none of them are looking great, it seems. And then you got the Pokemon Breeders Nurturing. Nice card. You got Yamper. Are there no alt arts in this set? Oh my god, there's no alt arts in this set. Turbo Patch Gold cards are good, but oh my, there's no alt arts? Are you kidding me? Okay, that means that Darkness Ablaze is gonna... I mean, it's still above Celebration. Everything, it's still above Celebrations. No disrespect to Celebrations, but it's a pretty bad set. Oh, okay. Now we are on to Evolving Skies. One of the most, I don't know if it's infamous or famous, but this set is notorious for being unbelievably expensive. The Moonbreon is like the most popular modern card of all time. We're just jumping straight into the alt arts. Are you kidding me? Like, there's the Moonbreon right there. It's a sick card. The Moonbreon's on top of the castle, chasing the moon. That's why it's called Moonbreon. And then you got the other chase from this set, the Rayquaza VMAX, which is pretty nice as well. Dragonite V Altar, another great card. And then you got another gem, Sylveon VMAX, unreal. I love that card so much. Leafeon VMAX is also very nice. The Umbreon V, like, look at the prices. $2,160, $843, $444, $368, $353, $350, $344, $273, $223, $150. Like, this is just insane. The Umbreon V is pretty average. Same with the Rayquaza V. But the Glaceon VMAX, I love that card. Espeon V, not great. Sylveon V is very nice. The Glaceon V, also incredible. Absolutely nuts. You got the Noivern V. I believe that's called the Batman card. I also like the Umbreon and Rayquaza VMAX Rainbow cards. And then you just got the full arts and the rest of the Rainbow cards. They're all actually pretty nice. Oh, and we do have an altar here. Golurk V, which average right there. And then those are all just full arts and... Okay, those are just regular Vs. But with all that said, I mean, where would I put Evolving Skies but the very top of great tier? Like, how could I put it anywhere else? There is hands down the best set from this era, and maybe one of the best sets of all time. I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me on that. Okay, Fusion Strike, it's basically known for 2 cards, and that is the Gengar VMAX Alt Art and the Espeon VMAX Alt Art, and they're both sick cards. You cannot disagree with me on that. They're both so nice. The Gengar is upwards of $800, which is pretty crazy. And it's like sucking up everything in the entire world. And the Espeon is kind of like a Moonbreon, but there's no moon, and it's Espeon this time. It's also very expensive, $290. Somehow this Mew VMAX, it does not look like an alt art. It's $205. That's very bad. Mew V also pretty bad. The Celebi V, though, is very nice, in my opinion. I also like the Rainbow Rare Mew VMAX. And then, aside from that, you got the Sniper Inteleon VMAX. Pretty average. The Genesect, I also don't like that card. Greedent V... That's actually pretty nice, I will say. And then the Sandaconda V Altar. That is terrible. It looks literally like a full art. And then you just have all the full arts and like the VMAXs and all that stuff. We don't want that stuff. So, with all that said, I think Fusion Strike would have to go in the mid tier. Above Battle Styles, though. And if you didn't know, the closer a set is, like if there's multiple sets in the same tier, the closer a set is to the left, the better it is. Just to give you guys a little tip. And then Lost Origins is up next. Now, Lost Origins is an interesting one because I have never seen any of these cards. I know it came out, but I've never seen any packs in store. And oh my goodness, we got Giraccini V, alternate V4, $767. Are you serious? And then it's just like an insane drop off. And then you have $199 card, $30 card. How is this Giraccini V that expensive? That is such a bad card. That is easily an F tier card. The Aerodactyl V is nice. That's a very nice card. But the Rotom V, terrible. Like, is everything else not terrible in this set? Or what are we doing? All the full arts, oh my god. That is, it's gotta go like above Darkness Ablaze, only because it does have alternate arts, but that is trash. And Pokemon Go. We can already go ahead and put Pokemon Go at the very back, but let's just check it out. Anyway, Pokemon Go card list. I personally hate this set with every fiber in my body. This is just, this is such an awful set. It's unbelievable. There's two alt arts, but they're both absolutely butts. Like, just look at the cards. Maybe the only good one is the Dragon Knight V-Star and the Mewtwo V-Star. That not much else to say about Pokemon Go. But then we have a Sword and Shield base set. And this is actually a pretty interesting set. I feel like base set, like, you got the base set sets of each era. It's actually pretty nice, in my opinion, just because it's the foundation for the entire era. But personally, I've not seen much of this set. It looks like it's a pretty thick and huge one. So let's scroll down all the way. All these full arts, none of them are sticking out as true bangers. Maybe the Lapras is pretty good. But these rainbow rares, I like the Snorlax VMAX. And there's no alt arts. Why is there no alt arts? Okay, all of the other cards sort of make up for it, but again, if there's no alt arts, it's not gonna be good. So this goes in front of Darkness Blaze and behind Lost Origins. And then we have the infamous Rebel Clash, known as being one of the worst sets from the Scarlet and Violet era. I have not seen much of the cards at all. So, from the looks of it, it looks like it's mid-sized. And this is a very hated set. I'm not 100% sure what it did, but you got these four. Cinderace V4, nice. Bolton V, Inteleon, and Toxtricity are all nice. And no, not the double. Double's bad. None of the Rainbow Rares are sticking out except for the Cinderace VMAX. And then, why is there no alt arts? Why? I don't understand. I don't get why there's no alt arts. So again, this set is like, if you don't have alt arts, you're not good. That's just how it works. Shining Fates up next. We're speeding through these sets because they don't have alt arts and there's nothing to talk about from them. What was the Pokemon Company thinking when they were printing them? I don't get it. Why would you not include alt arts? They're the headliner of the generation. Should we do the Shiny Vault? I think the Shiny Vault is like where everything is. Oh, wait, no. Wait. Oh, wait, this is just all the shiny cards. So let's take a look at the shiny cards and then we can look at everything else. Oh, you get the chase card right here. Charizard VMAX. Pretty mid. Not the best. None of these cards are sticking out in the slightest bit. I do like the Ditto VMAX, but really not much to talk about there. And then let's just do Shining Fates, the base set. Again, you got no alt arts, but you do have all the shinies, which do kind of make up for it. Nothing in this set is special. I do like the ball guy. So Shining Fates, it was supposed to be the sequel to Hidden, but just wasn't the exact same intensity. I'm going to have to put it at the top of bad tier. We only have 2 sets left. Silver Tempest is going to be up next. And I don't know much about this set. I don't know. Okay, there's a trainer gallery and there's like let's just look at both. Wait, have I missed the trainer galleries for these sets? I don't know. Hopefully not. If I did, it's my bad. But I'm pretty sure the trainer galleries aren't anything much different from the normal sets. So, this is a base set, I believe. The Skuntank V, at least this set does have altars, but the Skuntank, not many are good. The Lugia V is the chase card. I'm not really seeing why. I don't understand why it's the chase card. There's nothing good. This is a pretty big set. Even none of the gold cards except for the Lugia V-Star and the Gogcha Bog are good. But now let's look at the trainer gallery. Wait, was I just looking at that? No. Oh, this is interesting. You got a bunch of full arts here, I guess. Are there any alt arts? No, there are not any alt arts. The Blissey V is the only one that I would really point out as being pretty good. And then the rank, honestly, I'm gonna go mid tier ahead of Battle Styles. Last set that I like to call it the Chonkachu set, but it is called Vivid Voltage card list. By far the best card is the Chonkachu VMAX. I love that card. If you don't think that's the best card in this set, what are you doing? It is by far the best. Nothing else even contends. I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a sec, if you don't already know. It is this card, the Pikachu VMAX Rainbow Rare. Chonkachu. Look at how chonky that Pikachu is. It is just such a good card. $193. I would love to have that in my collection so much. But no alt arts in this set. So the full arts are pretty good though. But I know I said no alt arts, bad score, but just because of the Chonkachu, I'm gonna have to put it in the end of mid tier. Okay, that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you want the next video to be down in the comments, and let me know what your rankings would have been. But be sure to like and subscribe, and this is basically me calling off. Bye!